Welcome to expanded form subtraction with negative numbers, 2-digit minus 2-digit, day 1. Grab your notebook and whiteboard. This is going to be a lot of fun today. This is actually one of my very favorite strategies. I think you're going to love it. First of all, when we write this in expanded form subtraction, make sure that when we subtract, we are actually writing, for example, minus 42 equal minus 40 minus 2. That way we are keeping the value exactly the same on both sides of the equal sign, and we're also making sure we have that subtract sign so we remember we are actually going to subtract. The other thing you need to know is actually how to subtract and go into the negative numbers. For example, if I have 8 minus 9, if you don't know what that is, you can do a break apart and break apart that 9 into an 8 and a 1. The reason I chose an 8 is because 8 minus 8 equals 0, and then 0 minus 1 equals negative 1. Another example would be 40 minus 70. Again, if you don't know that answer because you haven't tried negative numbers before, break that 70 up into a 40 and a 30. So you have 40 minus the 40 gives you 0, and then subtract 30 more gives you negative 30. That's as simple as that. I think you're going to love it, so let's get started. All right, our first problem is 45 minus 18. So, since this is expanded form, we're going to expand both numbers out, and we will write 45 equal 40 plus 5 minus 18. Remember, we will do minus a 10 and a minus an 8. That way you will remember exactly what we're doing. All right, we'll start with our tens column. 40 subtract 10 equals 30. So I simply write a 30. So far, so good. Now, the next problem says 5 subtract 8. Well, if you don't know what that is, again, we can do a break apart by putting the first thing that we break apart the same as what we started with, and we'll end up with a 0 that way. So 5 minus 5 equals 0. Now, if I break apart an 8, I still have a 3 I need to subtract. So it'll be 30 subtract 3. Now, we have been practicing our partners all year, so it should be pretty easy for you to think that 30 minus 3 will give you 27. Great job. Let's try another one. All right, 63 minus 24. Now, before we even start, we should look for our big digits, and you can see that 4 is bigger than that 3, which means that it's going to have a negative answer there. Anytime your big digit is on the bottom, you're going to have a negative. So remember that. If your big digit is on the bottom. Now, earlier we talked about that meant you needed a strategy, but for this one, it just means you will have a negative number. So if your big digit's on the bottom or on the second equation, you're going to have a negative number. So there is our negative number. All right, 60 subtract 20 equals 40. 3 subtract 4. Again, if you need to break that 4 apart into a 3 and a 1, 3 minus 3 equals 0. Subtract 1 equals minus 1. Using your partner knowledge, 40 minus 1 equals 39. And you can see that you can easily check it by saying 30 plus 20 equals 50. 9 plus 4 equals 13, which equals your 63. All right, this one we're going to write it out. So 37 minus 19 will expand 30 plus 7. We'll expand minus 19 as a minus 10 and a minus 9. Make sure when you write these, you write them super straight. We want your tens column lined up. You want your plus signs and your minus column lined up. And you want your ones column lined up. So everything is super straight. All right. If you look for your big digit, notice our big digit is on the bottom there. And just like we said just a moment ago, that means you're going to have a negative number there. So let's start with our tens column. 30 minus 10 equals 20. 7 subtract 9. You can also think of this as a number line. There's our 7. There's our 0. So if I have 7 and I subtract 7, you're at 0. And I have 2 more to go. So I would land or be at negative 2. So 20 subtract 2 equals 18. Great job. I just love being able to just use my partners and my negative numbers to solve this. Expand 62 as a 60 plus 2. Expand your minus 26 as a minus 20 minus 6. Again, check your board, check your notebook. Make sure your tens column is all lined up. Your ones column are lined up. And your operations column is all lined up. That way, it will be super easy for you to solve this. Check where your big digits are. Again, you can see that the 6 is larger than your 2. So we're going to have a negative number right there. So you can just put a subtract sign because you know the big digit was on the bottom. 60 minus 20 equals 40. 2 minus 6. Well, if I subtracted 2 first, I'm at 0. And then I need to subtract 4 more. So 40 subtract 4. I know my partners, so I know that it needs to have a 6 to get to that next 10. So 36. Great. Good thing. All right, 70 subtract 32. Now, some of you might already know this because you know your partners so well, but we are going to expand it out anyway. Check for your big digits. Notice your 2 is bigger than your 0. So that means we're going to have a negative number there. 70 minus 30 equals 40. 0, well, I'm starting at the 0 on my number line right there, and I'm going to subtract 2, so I end up at negative 2. 40 minus 2 equals 38. This one is super easy to check because 30 plus 30 equals 60, and 8 plus 2 equals 10. So there's your 70. Great. All right. 55 minus 32. So expand 50 plus 5 minus 30 minus 2. Where are your big digits? Oh, check that out. Hopefully you noticed that my big digit was actually, my big digit was actually on the top, which means, honestly, you don't even need to show any work. That means it's an NSN. And hopefully you might have noticed that right from the beginning and written 23 and just subtracted your tens column and then subtracted your ones. But if you didn't notice, it'll still work out. Watch. 50 minus 30 equals 20. 5 minus 2 equals a positive 3. Because see my big digit, it's on the top. So even if you expanded it and then subtracted, you'll still get the right answer. Just be careful. Some kids, after they practice, just go into the negatives, suddenly they think 5 subtract 2 is a negative number. So be careful with that. It is a positive 3. You've been doing that since kindergarten. All right, 62 minus 46. Write it super neatly. Minus 40 minus 6. Make sure you're putting your negative signs in front so it keeps the value the same, and also so you'll remember to subtract. All right, look for your big digits. This one's small, but this one is bigger down below. So we know that we're going to have a negative number there because 6 is larger than 2. So subtract 60 minus 40 equals 20. 2 subtract 6 equals 4. Use your partners and know that 20 minus 4 equals 16. Great job. And the last one, remember, this is great thinking. 91 equals 90 plus 1. Minus 43 is a minus 40. Minus 3. Check your work. Make sure you have a super nice, neat paper or whiteboard. Your columns are lined up. Your operations are lined up. There's your large number. So because the bigger digit is on the bottom, we're going to have a negative number. 90 minus 40 equals 50. 1 subtract 3 equals negative 2. And 50 minus 2 equals 48. Great job on this. Keep practicing. This one is a lot of fun.